Say Call of Destiny, Advanced Titanfall.
Okay, so why don't you set this up for us? What's going on in the
Sure. So this is a look at the campaign safe house. So between each mission, essentially, you come to a singular place, and that's where you can kind of choose your weapons, choose your cyber cores, customize your character, see each other as well. So as people hot join into the game, their bunks will open up and they will walk out into the space. You can then look at their achievements and their other kind of trinkets. You can actually customize your actual bunk as well, put things on the wall, change the kind of banner that's there.
Calendar.
And then you choose what kind of loadout you're going to have before you then go into the mission.
Okay.
And as you move through the campaign, you'll go to different safe houses, because unlike other ones where we do a lot of globe trotting, this one is told in a more kind of size, kind of 1 week, 1.5 week kind of time frame. So there's a continuation between each level. And there's actually points where in one level you'll see the bit of the next level that you might see, you know.
Are there any safe houses like on a nice beach somewhere you can just relax and like take your time before you move on?
They all seem to be in hellholes. They all seem to be getting shelled, or fires seem to be happening in the distance.
No margarita makers anywhere.
It's like low rent is basically what we're going for.
The interior design is impeccable, though. They really look after their Black Ops agents. Yeah.
So in Black Ops 2, one of the banner features of the main campaign was the variable story.
Yeah.
Is that kind of how we're seeing that manifested in 3? No?
Damn,
It's
he got a
little bit
rebar
different,
stuck in his
and,
chest.
You know, we're deliberately kind of obfuscating some of the details, but
Sure.
what we've done is, rather than kind of going into the kind of branching storyline, what we're doing is investing in like a multi-layered storyline. So because we kind of get a co-op, so co-op for the second time, right, but the first time in terms of fully envisaged co-op now for Black Ops 3, when you kind of go back in with your friends and you may kind of go and do a level multiple times, I would say there's going to be certain points where you go back and see something now and go, that makes sense, you know, or I'm now seeing a certain dimension that maybe I didn't perceive or understand the first time.
Okay.
And that's where all our effort's gone into, this kind of multi-layered story, which hopefully I feel like people will have arguments over this story. I think people will strongly disagree and have strong opinions based on their own internal makeup, their own morality, and also what they have seen or possibly not seen in the story. And so rather than kind of having the branching ones where it's like, what did you see? I saw this, I saw that. It's the same story, based on your perspective and based on what you bring to the narrative, what your interest is. You will experience and possibly draw different conclusions on what actually transpired.
I see. So when it comes to the combat, you see some radio wheels pop up. You picking from like, what is it about? Looks like 18 different powers on those different screens.
You're actually up to like 40 odd, actually, because you've got 3 kind of different cyber cores and a selection of kind of 6 on each of them, and you can upgrade them as well. And so that has different abilities, right? So you have like a martial core, which has kind of close combat. You have this rapid strike where you see it kind of jumping in, striking a guy, and then chaining into another guy. There's you know, a non-lethal actually, which is you'll see at one point a guy throwing up because he uses the sonic weapon, right? And there's different ones.
Minority Report.
There's a hacking in, right? You can hack into any drone that's on the battlefield or control it. So you'll see these kind of spinning balls of death, right? You can hack into that and then drive that around and press a jump button and jump into someone's face, kind of jibbing them and so forth. Go into the flying drones. And there's this myriad of different skills and abilities, and that's just the cyber cores. And you've got these tactical rigs as well, and that give you like passive abilities, like a repulsor armor, so that when rockets come in, they'll fly off, you know, percentage chance. And these are all bought, purchased, upgraded in the safe house. So then before you go into a mission, it's about, you know, who are you? What kind of soldier are you? You know, what weapons have you bought? How much have you leveled up? Your game style, what cyber cores you're going to take in, and that might then influence what kind of cyber cores I'm going to take in, and how we're going to kind of configure our group to take on that map. And we can see in the safe house as well the types of mission, the types of infantry, the types of AI we're going to be confronting, so we can make choices about our loadouts and how we're going to stylize ourselves.